in your view, what will be the lasting result of the work of the Goldstone Commission and the Goldstone Report? Do you have any hope with the present position of the United States that the investigations might eventually be referred by the Security Council to the International Criminal Court?
I think the lasting result of the Goldstone report that I would like to see, number one, of course, is, and this nobody could really obstruct, was to make the people see what the suffering of the people in that region are, both in Gaza and the victims of belligerent acts by the armed Palestinian groups in Gaza. I think that much is visible. I think we have also been able to show very clearly where the responsibility of the international community lies. Impunity, because of lack of accountability, will never help us to go towards the end of conflict in different parts of the world. The Middle East is just one, perhaps the most significant one, but there are other flashpoints of conflict. So the international community, I think, needs to look at. We have also, I think, tried in this report to set out international law, bring the linkages, make the linkages very clearly between first the human rights law, international human rights law, international humanitarian law. How does the modern international criminal law link in with the international humanitarian law? We have also set, I think, a path towards more thinking on enforceability of certain rules of international humanitarian law. We have said it very clearly, and I think now it is an accepted point, that non-state actors are not immune from accountability or from the application of international humanitarian law. But also in the area of international human rights, we've tried to look at this whole concept and see where, in what directions jurisprudence has gone, and whether that can now give us sufficient tools to hold non-state actors accountable. We have also tried to show the absolute value and importance of the right of self-determination, which is one right that is spoken of in the Charter of the United Nations, in the two covenants. The common article is on the right to self-determination. But at the same time, we have tried also to demonstrate that while the right to resistance exists, the right to forcible occupation, and the right to resist violations of international law and standards of rights, that exists. But then this resistance has also to be carried out within the parameters of international law, whether it's international humanitarian law or international human rights law.
I'm convinced that when history looks back on this report, it will be considered a landmark in fact-finding missions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.